Oh.
Hi there, Thomas. Congratulations. Another clean sheet, another 3 points. You must be delighted.
Thank you. Yeah, very delighted. Extremely proud of the players' performance. I think it was exceptionally good performance. I think the first 35 minutes, we know a couple of things. We know it's always difficult to play against City. Here at Etihad, even more difficult. The first 35 minutes I thought was fairly even, but with City on top. I think they are more on top than us. Big mentality shift in terms of staying in the game and keep doing what we wanted to do. Scoring a great goal. Maybe that changed a little bit of momentum, but we definitely stayed on top, scored 2-0. Second half, I think we were very good. And the big spell where we could think that they would put pressure on us, I think we were very aggressive in the high pressure. I thought that we were very front-footed with the mindset to constantly go for the 3-0 goal. And then I must say that the clean sheet makes me very happy. It's a big thing we've been working on. not on clean sheets, that's easier said than done. But on the defensive side of the game, high pressure, middle block, low block, defend the box, mentality, blocking shots, everything. Because if you get clean sheets, you're closer to win a game. And also last year we had 6 clean sheets, so that's very big for me.
So many good individual performances, of course, but you've got João Palhinha in, first goal for the club. How important is that kind of combination with Rodrigo Bentancur?
I think I think it's fair to say that we got a few questions about transfer market yesterday, and a lot about why not and what if and all that. What is 100% sure, we brought 2 top players into the club, Kudus and Palhinha. Both of them performed very well, which I'm very pleased with. And Palhinha, wow, sometimes players need confidence and they need to be on top, and I don't think he's fully fit yet where I want him to be, but very pleased with his performance, and he's definitely helping the team.
Obviously in the Super Cup you were 2-0 up and you played really well, but you couldn't get over the line that time. This time obviously felt very different. What were the lessons you took from the Super Cup and what was different today?
I think good question. We of course referenced it, or I referenced it at halftime. When you're tired, keep going. That was one thing. 2, that we had to keep being brave on the ball, and 3, we had to keep being good in the high pressure. But also that's easier said than done. But from every game you learn. From games where you not get the result you want, you learn maybe even more. And then I think in some ways, of course, the other thing was a final. This was away at Etihad, one of the most difficult places to go to. But the defensive principles are more and more, and then I think the mentality is the key thing. Need mentality to win games like this.
You spoke yesterday about for each match how you sort of compile 3 key themes and build your principles around that. What were the 3 key ones today that you felt?
Defensive side of the game, be brave in phase 1 and 2, and set pieces. I think that's very, very easy. I never ever use one word about any player that's not in our club.
Thomas, I think it was one of your counterparts, Jurgen Klopp, that said something along the lines of there's no better playmaker in football than an effective press, essentially. What do you make of that statement, and did you think...
Who said that, sorry?
Jurgen Klopp?
Jurgen Klopp, yeah. Was a clever man, huh? I need to text him and say, hey, that's okay, clever. I definitely believe in the aggressive press, as you saw today, as you saw with my Brentford team. I believe in the high pressure. I believe in if we can be front-footed. I like that mentality. I think it's offensive. It's more offensive way of defending, and then it's more fun to defend on the other. On the opponent's half, and of course today I think we were very successful. Also score a goal from it. So happy.
And I suppose Sarr as well, someone that's played in that number 10 position again today, moved back, I suppose, more to like an 8 last week, but pushed into that position again today against PSG, a similar thing, so effective in that kind of pressing role.
Yeah, definitely, and you can say there's a few things. It depends from game to game. The players in different positions, systems. But today he was very good, like the rest of the team. I think it was difficult to pick one player today. I think everyone performed fantastic.
Hi Thomas, for the first goal you managed to beat the Man City offside trap. It seemed to cause a lot of uncertainty, putting the ball over the top. Was that something that you had pinpointed as to exploit?
Yeah, we talk about the high line, and one thing is to talk about it and try to train it. It's never that easy. So to be fair, I also think we ran into offside 6 times before that. So of course the goal looks very successful, and that's what we look at. But there's a few times where we didn't do it well enough. But yes, of course we try to look into it.
Hi Thomas.
Hi.
You were here a couple of years ago with an outstanding performance from your Brentford team. Was this performance even better, given that you've only just started to put your fingerprint on this Spurs side?
I think it's 2 different teams, 2 different contexts, but I think that both performances were top, and both performances when I look back at and be very proud of.
Final question, please.
Hi Thomas, you referenced earlier that you had quite a lot of questions about the transfer market in the build-up to this game, but is the result, the performance, a timely reminder that the success of a season, the success of a team is not just about what you can do in a transfer market and the players you can bring in?
Yeah, I think it's extremely important that a couple of things that we understand. We have a good group of players, talented group of players, a group with quality players that I'm very pleased with. So that's why we brought in 2 good players to help. Can we improve it? Perfect. If we can't, then we have very good players. We just showed that today. So yeah, very happy with that.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you're well. We'll take a show of hands for questions, please. We'll set an embargo towards the end for 10:30 p.m. on Sunday evening. So we'll start, Jamie.
Hi, Pep. May I just ask about the goalkeeper decision to select James Trafford ahead of Ederson? Is that just purely on form, what you're seeing in training? Or is it maybe to do with Ederson possibly leaving the club and you want to have a sort of a group here who are...
No, he made a good first game, James, and I'm going to decide to make another continue. So when I take decisions, normally in the first part of the season, not just for the keeper. Keeper is a special position, of course, to have more consistency in the goal. But for all the players, when you play 1 or 2 games, and everybody think, okay, this is the start line now, this is the players going to play. And I learned for many years that this amount of games, everybody will play it. It will be important. Just today, I decide that.
Simon.
Hi, Pep. We saw, I know it's a different manager, different Tottenham manager, but we saw last season the Spurs keeper have an outstanding first period. You had a few chances before they scored. Was it crucial that you needed to score when you had those chances, and that's what turned the game?
But the game against the Spurs in this season is different. One is more build up, man marking, like it was before in the Brentford, and you have to really play in different way. We talk about that we didn't apply. Maybe after, especially what we miss the simple things. They never ask to play exceptional things, so they miss the simple things. Well, the first it was effort and run, and that is extraordinary since many years. So I don't have doubts. Last season, no for lack of energy, but in the States, in the preseason, the trainings have been really good. But in that pressure, we missed the simple things and read better what they should do, and after that, in the final third, we create chances that never is easy. We create enough, but it's happened. It's football, so that and just the second game and last game, against Wolves, the people say, okay, now it's everything is fine. I said, just is the first game, so many things going to happen. It's the same right now. So I know what we're working, what the players are doing, and many good things I have. Of course, we have to improve, but I said against Wolves the same, the second half, so we have to improve. So, and step by step until we'll make the click, it will make the good connections from many things still are new, and now rest 7 days and prepared the last game before international break.
Hi Pep, 2 questions please. Your assistant Kolo Touré had a very active presence in the technical area today. What exactly was his role or task during the game, and why were Gundogan and Akanji left out of the squad, please?
I start for the second last game was Rodri and Phil out. So I said many times with the deep squad I have to rotate. The next game maybe will be another one. So there is not try to everybody be involved, and no more secrets than that. And the Colo is my assistant. Is incredible passion and joy and active, and I like to be everybody be involved in that. And he feels to stand up to say some instructions. I like what they say. They do it.
Set the embargo there for 10:30 p.m. on Sunday evening. Someone to start.